Bittensor closed Q1 with institutional capital, AI usage revenue, and ETF filings all landing in the same story. The reason it matters is that TAO's institutional case now rests on both capital inflows and measurable subnet usage. For viewers tracking lot harder ignore, the useful read is the pressure point, not a broad market mood. The confirmed headline centers on Bittensor and 420 million, while the first practical question is what it changes for TAO holders. The second number to keep nearby is 43 million, because it shows the scale or timing that makes this story more than a label. That keeps the opening simple. The event is real, the consequence is specific, and the next step depends on the evidence that follows. The supplied facts cite $420 million in TAO staked by Nvidia, 200 million from Polychain, and 43 million in Q1 AI usage revenue. Q1 brought capital, revenue, and ETF filings. ETF filings target regulated brokerage access. This context matters because the story is not floating on rumor alone. It has a clear status, a known actor, and a measurable anchor. The second confirmed piece is how the event connects to TAO and AI builders, which narrows the story from general crypto noise to a concrete market or user effect. The card-level baseline uses August 2026 as the supporting signal, but the script treats that number only as far as the evidence allows. Nothing in this baseline should be stretched beyond the stated facts. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Bittensor's subnets compete to provide AI services, and the token economics depend on real usage, validator alignment, and builder demand. In plain English, subnets compete to serve AI demand. Locked staking aims to improve alignment. That mechanism is why lot harder ignore is more than a headline. It tells viewers where the pressure travels, through access, liquidity, policy, user trust, custody, or settlement depending on the story. The mechanism also explains why AI revenue and ETF window matter more than a broad price reaction. If Grayscale changes position, or if August 2026 appears, the mechanism gets a clearer stress test. Institutions, TAO holders, subnet developers, and ETF watchers now track whether regulated access can amplify actual network revenue instead of only speculation. Institutions get a clearer access thesis. Builders need demand across more subnets. The affected side is therefore not every crypto holder in the same way. It is the group closest to Bittensor, the product or market connected to TAO, and the users who must act on the changed condition. For TAO holders, the practical concern is tied to 420 million. For AI builders, the pressure usually appears through access, cost, timing, or confidence. That is why the practical consequence matters more than a generic bullish or bearish label. The ETF decision window is tracked for August 2026, but approval is not confirmed and subnet scaling still has to prove durable demand. ETF approval is not confirmed. Revenue persistence would validate subnet demand. This scene is the guardrail against turning an incomplete story into a prediction. The confirmed part is the event and the supporting facts. The unresolved part is the follow-through, whether the response, approval, recovery, liquidity, policy step, or user behavior actually appears. The open item is best summarized as ETF window, and it should stay separate from August 2026 until a fresh confirmation point appears. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal is the August ETF window, subnet capacity expansion from 128 to 256, and whether AI revenue continues beyond Q1. Track August window. Subnet expansion tests network capacity. For lot harder ignore, the clean close is to track the signal that can change the story rather than guessing the final outcome. The path from capital to subnets is the simplest way to follow the next phase without adding unsupported claims. If that signal arrives, the market or user effect becomes easier to judge. If it does not, the story remains constrained by the current confirmed evidence.